What is up, dudes? And Mikey31 here, bringing you a game of Madden 15. This is HPL Dynasty. Online Dynasty, oh, connected franchise, whatever the hell you want to call it. Big game in the NFC. 12-0 Panthers against the 10-2 Falcons. Much better team than Season 1 when I went 9-7, mainly because of their defensive deficiencies. Did some upgrades, drafted 2 corners that are panning out really nicely. I've developed Zeke Motto into a pretty dang good deep safety. And also signed Paris Harrelson to give me a 3-4 outside pass rusher. Prince Shembo's been hurt for most of the season, so that's kind of stalled his development as far as giving me another edge rusher to go along with him. He's played in something like 3 games. But now, Paris Harrelson is hurt, and he's out for 5 more weeks. So now I'm back to having no real pass rush, no base pass rush. I added Jared Odrick. Well, I had Jared Odrick last season, too. And Salaya and Tyson Jackson are there with good, run defense. Not Prince Shembo, but having Paris Harrelson allowed me to move Witherspoon back to inside backer. So, from a pretty weak defensive team, I come into this game with one of the better defenses in the league, in the top 5 in total defense, run defense, and pass defense has been good. Been solid, and offensively, they're pretty much a perfect fit for how I want to play. Jonathan Dwyer I picked up when Steven Jackson had big-time age regression. Fits in very nicely in the run and shoot, rumbling away. Between him and Jacquizz Rodgers, came into this game with 1,100 yards rushing or so. The receivers, Julio Jones and Stevie Johnson on the outside, Harry Douglas and old man Roddy White in the slots. Roddy is starting to lose some speed as well. Offensive line is okay, it's solid. Still got to build it up a little bit more. But they're decent, they're adequate. Got 2 young tackles, and I have a decent developing guard. Got enough to work with, even though I get sacked there. And, the Panthers are a solid defensive team, one of the better defensive fronts in the game. And here we go. I have no idea what happened to the Twitch audio. My computer, the night that I was playing this game, was just acting like it was possessed. I couldn't get into GroupMe. I couldn't really do much of anything. I'm surprised that the Elgato didn't crash while streaming or something. Just a weird evening as far as the computer goes. We also have National Signing Day going on today. I'll get into that in a later video. As far as the Super Bowl goes, there's not really a whole heck of a lot to say. The game was right there for Seattle to win, and they decided that they'd rather not. You got to run the football. You got a timeout in hand. You have the best power back in the game, in the league. It's only 2nd down. Run the football, win the Super Bowl, go about your merry way. If you do elect to throw there, you either throw something in the back of the end zone, corner of the end zone for a jump ball, a fade route, or you throw a play action. There's no need to overcomplicate your life there. There's just no need for it. And it just goes to show you that in the heat of competition, in the heat of the moment, some really talented, smart people can do some really stupid things. And that segues into my next topic. And that is perfect football syndrome. I think this is an affliction that all of us football gamers suffer from time to time. We tend to expect the sport to be played in a nice, tidy little box where everything we draw up or envision in our brain before we do it will go exactly according to plan. Every time we get sacked, every time our favorite pass play gets dropped or broken up or INT'd, when our back gets stuffed in the backfield, when our defensive back drops a ball or someone gets a tackle broken on them, what's the knee-jerk reaction? Arr! EA, you're screwing me! Madden! Arr! We all do it. You do it. I do it. I mean, I stream all my games and do my, in-game live commentary. And I have those moments where I'm like, are you kidding me, game? Really? It's human nature. And yes, there are times when arbitrary, random, crazy things happen, but, you know, sometimes you just simply suck. Sometimes you suck. Sometimes the guy plays better than you, sometimes it's just not your day. No need to rage, no need to, you know, incessantly complain game after game after game. No one wants to hear that crap. If you're just playing in these leagues just for the wins and losses, there's more to playing in these leagues than just that. I get it. Everyone wants to win. But not everyone's going to go 14-2. Someone's got to go 5-11. Someone's got to be that guy. And if you're just going to gripe and complain every time something goes against you, then you might as well just leave and do something else that you enjoy better. Everyone who's ever competed at anything in life knows that sports does not happen in a tiny compartmentalized little box. On any given play, someone's going to get beat, someone's going to have a mental lapse and screw up. Something is going to happen. One of the stories I used to tell my youngins was the first time good old NY Kia made the first team defensive huddle on varsity, and we were in a scrimmage, and I'm lined up playing deep safety, and I know damn well I'm not supposed to look into the backfield, but on the first snap I'm so hopped up, what do? I look in the backfield, I go crashing to lay out the back, except the back didn't have the ball. Then I heard the words that I dread in that situation: pass, pass, followed by my coach screaming, "Where's the safety? Where's the safety?" and the ball sailing over the defense for a 50-yard gain. And then good old coach saying, "NY Kia, what are you not supposed to do?" Look in the backfield, I say. "NY Kia, what'd you do?" I looked in the backfield. And then coach was like, "Why don't you go take a seat on the bench and think about that for a while?" He eventually put me back in. I went on to start the season and lived happily ever after. But I can guarantee you one thing, I never looked in the backfield ever again. I was tight end, run, pass, key for life. I was tight end, run, pass, key up until I hung up the coaching clipboard, baby. But yeah, guys sometimes screw up. Most of the big plays that you see at the highest levels of the game occur, or at all levels of the game really, occur due to great physical talent, good execution, or sometimes someone just screws the hell up. And yes, professional athletes screw up. The best ones have a short memory, and they don't repeat the same mistake very often. They're confident. They have belief in their ability. You'd be amazed at how many athletes aren't confident. How many good athletes aren't very confident. But they trust their talent. They trust what they've been taught. They trust their technique. So they don't panic. You don't see Darrelle Revis panicking in deep coverage and face guarding a receiver and getting a pass interference penalty. Those kind of things happen to guys like Antonio Cromartie, who's a better athlete than Revis, but he's sloppy. He doesn't trust himself. He's not disciplined. Aqib Talib's another guy like that. And that's why guys like that, their performance can fluctuate wildly from week to week. They can look like an all-pro player one game or sometimes several games in a row, and then inexplicably start committing stupid penalties and getting beat like a drum. So that is that. And as you can see here, I lost this game, only ran the ball 15 times. I gotta stop doing stuff like that. Again, an example of a, smart player. I think I'm a good player doing a dumb thing, running the ball only 15 times when I got off to a great start doing just that. And here you see the standings. I'll make the playoffs and all that good stuff, and hopefully I'll have a good run. So hope you guys enjoyed. Love to hear your thoughts, and I will talk to y'all later.